General Sani Abacha, a name synonymous with absolute power in Nigeria. His rule was defined by an iron fist, but his end on June 8, 1998, is a story of mystery, conspiracy, and sudden death. What really happened in the Aso Rock presidential villa on that fateful night? The official report tells one story, but whispers and allegations paint a much darker picture, leaving a nation to wonder what secrets were buried with its leader. The year 1998 found Nigeria in a state of high tension. General Abacha, having seized power in a 1993 coup, had systematically dismantled all opposition. His grip on the nation was absolute. In the months leading up to his death, all 5 of the country's registered political parties had unanimously endorsed him as their sole candidate for the upcoming presidential election, a move that effectively cemented his transition from military dictator to a civilian president with unchecked authority. The international community watched with concern as Nigeria slid deeper into authoritarianism. But within the walls of the presidential palace, it was business as usual. On the evening of June 7th, Abacha was reportedly in high spirits, meeting with his top security officials and international dignitaries, including Yasser Arafat, projecting an image of a leader in complete control of his destiny and that of his country. No one suspected it would be his final public appearance. The illusion of calm shattered in the pre-dawn hours of June 8th. At around 5 a.m., an urgent, frantic phone call pierced the silence at the residence of Major Hamza al-Mustafa, Abacha's chief security officer. He was summoned to the general's side with extreme urgency. Upon arrival, he was met with a scene of chaos and panic. The general was found in a state of critical distress, gasping for air and convulsing. Abacha's personal physician, Dr. Wali, was already on the scene, frantically administering CPR and attempting every medical intervention possible to revive the collapsing leader. But his efforts were in vain. Within a short time, the most powerful man in Nigeria was pronounced dead. The official cause, announced to a stunned nation just hours later, was a sudden and fatal heart attack. In accordance with Islamic tradition, General Sani Abacha's body was prepared for a swift burial. He was flown to his hometown of Kano the very same day, where a somber and hurried funeral ceremony took place. Crucially, no autopsy was ever performed. The government's haste to bury him, citing religious customs, meant that the official cause of death would never be medically verified, fueling suspicions that there was something to hide. While his family and political allies mourned, a starkly different scene unfolded across other parts of the country, particularly in the south. News of his death sparked spontaneous and widespread public celebrations. People danced in the streets, overjoyed at the sudden end of a brutal regime, a reaction that underscored the deep divisions and widespread suffering that had characterized his years in power. The official narrative of a heart attack was never fully accepted by the public or even by those closest to the seat of power. The question, who killed Abacha, began to echo across Nigeria, giving rise to a host of conflicting theories that persist to this day. Major al-Mustafa himself would later claim that Abacha was poisoned by foreign operatives, specifically mentioning Israeli agents working in concert with local collaborators to eliminate him. A more sensational and widely circulated rumor pointed to a different kind of conspiracy. This version of events claimed that the general was poisoned by 2 Indian prostitutes who had been sent to entertain him and had laced his drink with a substance that induced the fatal heart attack. The government stuck to its story, but with no autopsy and a web of intrigue, the truth remains elusive. Was it a natural end for a man with known health issues, a meticulously planned political assassination, or a lurid tale of betrayal? We may never know for sure what truly transpired in the final hours of General Sani Abacha.